Hey everybody, welcome back to Suburban Sill. Today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite plant, Hoya carnosa compacta, or commonly known as Hindu rope. So this is my Hoya compacta. I ordered it online quite a while ago, maybe a year or so ago. And when it came, it was just little nubbins, basically. It was just a cut plant. It was still beautiful. And it's grown quite a bit since I originally got it. However, I noticed lately that its leaves are getting a little wrinkled, which says to me that it's maybe not absorbing the water like it should, and that it may need to be repotted. I usually, when I get plants, I do not repot them right away. I keep them in their original container. Unless for some reason the soil is bad or noticeably bad, I don't change it out. And in this case, it came in great soil for a Hoya, and it just looked fine. So I didn't repot it. But now the leaves are looking wrinkled, which means it's not getting moisture. I feel like its growth is a little bit stunted. I haven't seen a lot of new growth as I was before. So I'm just going to do a little repot and see what's going on underneath. And check out what's happening. So for the repot, just want to go one size up in our pot. So I'm just going to move it into this terracotta, which actually needs a good rinse. Let me go rinse that and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. All clean, much better. So what I'm going to use is an orchid bark potting mix, and I'm probably going to put a little bit of all-purpose in there just for a little more moisture retention. But the Hoya does not like to have wet roots, so you need to have soil with really good drainage, and the orchid mix is really good for that because it's just barky. Wow, this is really barky. It's really barky. Look at that. Well, I'm gonna mix it in here. Much bigger chunks than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe take some of those big ones out. But that'll keep the roots from getting too wet, but the wood will help kind of retain some moisture. But yeah, you can see, wow. And I watered this not too long ago and it is already like dry as a bone, which definitely speaks to why, oh, it's dusty. Why, oh my gosh, is that a fungus gnat? No. Ugh, I hate fungus gnat season. So I definitely think it's time to repot. So I feel like I'm making the right choice here. Part of me is wondering if these bark pieces are so big that maybe what I might do is put some pumice in it. I just wasn't anticipating it to be so big and chunky, which I think it's okay for a little bit, but some of those pieces are just huge. I'm gonna go get some cactus pumice. So I also have this cactus pumice, which I think will be just as helpful in the drainage. What a hodgepodge. But you know, sometimes you just have to work with what you have. So obviously, just like all repots, you want to make sure that you're potting it at the right level, which That actually doesn't look too bad. Just come down just a skosh. That's pretty good. I'm gonna leave out these big chunks and just kind of fill in around with what's left of my little mix here. Okay, there you have just a little repot. One thing I will point out that I noticed is happening is I've got a few mealy bugs, which when you rescue plants like I do, when you have a lot of plants in tight quarters, you're bound to get bugs. And mealy bugs aren't the end of the world. But on this plant, it really irritates me. So what I do is I dip a little Q-tip in just some rubbing alcohol. And when I see one, which for some reason I've been seeing them on my new growth, you just dab it with your Q-tip. There you go. So, you know, it's kind of therapeutic when you have a plant that you love and you're growing it to get out your Q-tips and give it a good wipe down with a little rubbing alcohol. Get those bugs off there. And the wax plant, the leaves are so, you know, the leaves are, they take well to the rubbing alcohol, so it's not a problem. So thanks for checking out this quick little repot on the Hoya carnosa. Tips for the Hoya carnosa. Free-flowing soil. Don't let the roots sit in any water. They're very susceptible to root rot. Just general Hoya care. Bright indirect light. If you have a variegated version, obviously you need a little more light. But they don't need a ton of sunlight. Just indirect is great, and they will grow lovely for you. Hoping I get some more growth off of these stems. I'd love it to have it like cascading down over the side of the pot sometime. But hopefully now that I've got it repotted, it'll have a chance to grow a little bit more and fare a little bit better. So thanks for this quick video, thanks for checking out this quick video, I should say. And good luck growing your Hoyas. If you have any tips, leave me a comment because I'm always open to tips on any plant. If you have a trick, if you see something that I forgot to mention, please let me know. Let's have a conversation. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media at SuburbanSyl, and check out my website at suburbansyl.com for more plant information. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.